Now, most days I've been tuning in to hear Trudeau give us the latest update about what is happening in Canada. And as you are probably aware, and as probably have also noticed, that Canadian policies are changing on a daily basis to reflect the transient nature and times of our situation. And this idea of transientness and temporalness reminds me of the prophet Isaiah as he was speaking to the exiles in Babylon. He wanted to console them, and so he spoke to them these words. You can find them in Isaiah chapter 40. All flesh is grass, and all its beauty is like the flower of the field. The grass withers and the flower fades when the breath of the Lord blows on it. Surely people are grass. The grass withers and the flower fades, but the word of our God will stand forever. Now, Isaiah is not saying that we, or as humans or the exiles, were not important, but rather that our lives, they are fleeting, as they always have been. And he says this to contrast it against God's permanence, that God's word stands forever, that has stood from the beginning and will stand long after us. And so we can take assurance and confidence in God that he is faithful to his promises. That is his word. Now, Jesus in the New Testament, he picks up on this language from Isaiah, and we hear it in Matthew chapter 6. Let me read it for you, starting in verse 28. Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They neither toil nor spin. Yet I tell you, even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. But if God so clothes the grass of the field, which is alive today, and tomorrow is thrown into the oven, how much more will he clothe you, O you of little faith? And so, in our season, what can we hold on to? Well, Jesus says, hold on to that little bit of faith that you have. And who should we hold on to? Well, God, of course, because he is the one who watches over the lilies, and nothing happens to them without his notice and care. This has been a Menno Minute.